Hey, I'm Nick, and today I want to focus on how important it is to not think about so much on where you start in life, but where you actually want to be and not get stuck with your starting position. You see, that is random for everyone. It depends what family you are born into. It can be very tough for someone to start out and make it big and have a lifestyle that they enjoy if their family can't even pay for food, while on the other hand, if their family's already rich and they've got no worries and a bunch of free time and that ability to have a bunch of resources available to them, it's easier for them to skyrocket their success much easier. But the thing is, with every advantage, there's a disadvantage, and with every disadvantage, there's an advantage to that. So at no point in life are you without some kind of skill that someone else doesn't. So in no position in life are you lacking a skill entirely, as it's something that someone higher up may not have. It can be very easy for the rich kid to have access to whatever they want. However, they don't have that work ethic to be at that position and use their resources properly. Whereas someone who has started low has had to build work ethic very early on. And so when they are building themselves up and suddenly gain access to resources that may not be as good and able to boost them seemingly as much as the rich person, they're able to use it in a way that's more beneficial. And so that's what we need to focus on. We need to focus on what our actual advantages are, because at the end of the day, we're going to have something that someone else doesn't, and it's our responsibility to use that advantage to be able to put ourselves up higher. You see, I had the disadvantage of never being naturally more talented than anyone else in my age, as I wasn't out being sporty or out being active. I was just spending my time on a couch. And then that led me to actually giving me the opportunity to develop that discipline to not be on the couch in my spare time, which is something that's hard to do for most people when they have a lot of free time and don't have any responsibilities. And then that led me to be more active and actually train harder than I would if I was just naturally gifted and was doing a baseline performance in any sport group that I may have been in. But one of the most important factors in that switch up is that I was only focused on the things that I could change. I wasn't thinking about the past and how much time that I've wasted. I was thinking about what is the next thing that I could do today that is going to make me more progress. And then what's the next thing? And then every day I'm thinking of something new that's going to help me out, and I'm actually changing for the better and making progress. I didn't have that background experience of already having a baseline knowledge of fitness. I had to think of how am I going to research and learn, and I spent time doing that instead of moping and thinking that I don't know anything about it and I should just do something that I already know, because I knew that I could change it. I knew that I had the power to change it. And that's one of the most important things when we've thought about our advantages and not our disadvantages and started to use that advantage. We need to think about how we can use it to change things and not just daydreaming about how good we have it and procrastinating on the fact of whether or not to change. And overall, anything is possible if we really focus and narrow down and use all our resources in order to achieve it. Because even the person who naturally started at a higher position than you or knows more than you will most likely then think that they don't need to put any more effort into that. And that's where you come in with your drive and your passion to be able to outwork them, because you're obsessed while they are talented. And it is very hard and very unlikely that the two will ever meet, because to be obsessed, you need to have something to strive for. And if you're already talented, then you already have that thing that most people strive for. But yeah, that's it for today. And it's just to remember to focus on your advantages and what you can do to change right now to put yourself in a better position than where you are. However, if you're still interested in learning more about productivity tips or tricks, I've now started one-on-one coaching, which you can book a call for using the first link in the description below. But until then, I'll see you later.